Hi guys, I'm back. So I am adjusting the camera once again. I'm going to be creating the box for the toilet paper rolls, and I've already cut that out on my Cameo. I've already done some of the measurements, so really it's going to be just assembling it and putting it into place. And I have decided to finally use this paper that I've been wanting to use the entire project. I love this paper. So this is the paper that I'm going to be using. So I'm just going to, all of the score lines are already cut, and I'm going to go ahead and just start bending them. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the papers and adhere those, what do you call it? And adhere those before I assemble the box. I think it'll be easier. Okay. I've got a little crafty helper sitting right behind me on my chair, so we'll see how long she sticks around. I don't know where her brother is right now. Okay, so trying to, okay. Let's do this. Okay, so we need 2 3/4. By 4 3/4 by 4 3/4. Then I need one more set of those. I need 4 of those for the inside, top, and bottoms by 4 3/4. Okay. Then I need, let's do it this way. 3/4. Cut a couple of those strips. So I need by 2 3/4. Now I need to do the inside and the outsides. So I need quite a few of those. So there's 4. And he said, oh my gosh. 3/4. Oh, there we go. Let's see what this one does. There we go. I just think that's cute. Okay, so those are leftover pieces. So I needed 6 of those, and then I need, I'll probably need 2 more strips. Oops, that was at 1. I needed it 3/4. That's at 1. Oh no, it was at 3/4. I think. Oh, it was at 1. Okay. All right. And I need 4. On this one, I need 4 3/4 again. There we go. So it's just a lot of cutting. This box hopefully will be fairly quick and easy to do. It's a lot of inking. A lot of inking. A lot of cutting, a lot of inking. What's that monster? Not interested anymore? Okay. I'll see you later. So, the drama on Lombard is still going on. The lady is completely crazy. I told you guys about how she came in and she said, "You better watch yourself," or what was it exactly that she said? Yeah, "You better watch yourself." I was like, what? So then she came in again and she, and I spoke to her and she like didn't even remember speaking to me. Now I don't remember if I already told you guys this, but she didn't remember that it was me. Like, she's like, kind of like, "What are you talking about?" So anyway, she came in again and, I was like, okay, you know, and I asked the students, and then she emailed me, and I was like, holy crap. And it was this big, long email about how she wants, you know, to, you know, continue being neighborly. And I'm like, how do you continue being neighborly, basically, when you threaten someone? So anyway, so I forwarded it on to Pat, and Pat emailed her back. I was just like, you know what? I'll let Pat do it. And Pat had a really great response to her, and it was like, it was not mean or anything. It was just basically like, you know, we've been in this location 12 years, and, you know, we do our best. Anyway, so she is completely out of her mind. There are a couple residents who live on a street. It's called 19th Street. And they've asked that we ask our students not to park, you know, take the last spot in front of theirs. So we said, okay, you know, that's fine. So we tell our students not to park there either. And, well, this I don't know. Hang on. The dogs are barking. Be right back. Okay. So here I am again. They just needed to go outside. So the lady on Lombard, she came in, she sent this email, and Pat responded. Well, apparently, not apparently, because I read the email, because I got it. I was CC'd on it. The lady who lives on 19th Street, I don't know why but Pat put the address. And I was like, well, that was kind of your bad. And apparently, from the response that the lady had written back to Pat, she had gone over to the lady. So the lady on Lombard went over to one of the people on 19th Street's houses, and I got some glue on my finger that's driving me crazy. Talked to her about the parking situation, and now they're going to contact their, what do you call it? Their representative. What did she say? I don't know. Not the governor, but they're going to contact someone about what they can do to protect their rights and their parking. And I'm just like, it's public parking, lady. Pat, even in the email, said, call the cops. If students are parking there, call the cops. But there's nothing the cops could do because it's public parking. And Pat was like, have them towed. But again, there's nothing she can do because it is public parking. In all honesty, what I think it is, with the holidays, people were just having holiday parties. And they were, you know, people were parking there. And it was just her neighbors taking up the parking. So that's really what I think it is. And I don't think after the holidays we're going to continue to have these issues that we were having. Although, having dealt with this lady now, she's a little crazy. And in all honesty. I don't think I would be that surprised if this does continue after. However, I think it's just people having holiday parties, and that's what it was coming down to. So, just a personal opinion. So that is the newest Saga with the Lombard parking situation. I'll keep you guys updated on it, but I just think it's funny because it's, you know, we haven't had issues with our parking in a long time. We try really hard to be respectful of all of our neighbors, to make sure that they can, you know, that they're not having to walk a long distance. We inconvenience our students by asking them to park where we ask them to park, actually. And, you know, I don't know. My whole thing is, I guess the lady on Lombard would rather not have the school there and another business, like another, we have an adult shop that's right around the corner from us that sells, you know, adult boutique items. Not that that's a bad thing. Hi, guys. Not that that's a bad thing. I mean, it's their life choice, you know. If people do it, that's their business. It's not, you know, I'm not here to judge them. But, you know, there can be kind of a stigma or client, you know, to the clientele that comes through there. There is a clothing store that is not bringing in the best clientele. That it's, yeah, we'll just kind of leave it at that. It's, did I do that right? No, I didn't do that right. Anyway, so there's that. There is a tint shop that brings in just some not so good clientele. There is a marijuana dispensary that has security presence all the time. You know, whether that is to protect from this, that, or the other thing, that's, you know, I think I miscounted how many of these I needed. Anyway, they, you know, the security presence is always there. There's a couple of tattoo shops. There is a vapor store down the block, you know, so there's a lot of things going on in this neighborhood. And I don't know, I guess I'm just being judgmental. But the way that I look at it, they should be happy that our school is in that neighborhood. There is a lot. Okay, so this is the bottom. There are a lot of things that could be in that neighborhood that have not such a good draw. And, you know, having unsavory things going on, you know, that would bring in car prowlers and things like that. Our students are just there to go to school to better themselves, and she is having the ultimate hissy fit about our students parking near her home. And I don't know. I don't understand this lady. To be quite honest with you, she does not make sense to me. I personally would rather have a school parking near my home, like the students from the school parking near my home, you know, because I know where they're, you know, where they are. If anything were to happen, I could, you know, basically hold them accountable, rather than other stores or just random people near my car. But apparently I'm in the minority of that. But this lady, I swear she was drunk when she came in the other day. Because I don't know if I told you, the interaction with the email, she thought the interaction of that she had the Thursday of CPR that I had previously told you guys about. She thought that that was with my mother-in-law, not with me. So I thought that was quite interesting. So I'm pretty sure she was drinking a little bit, because we're very different people. One, two. Oh, dang it. Okay. Okay, now I have to put this, I can put this one on, and then I'm going to have to cut a few pieces to go with the rest of it, because apparently can't count how many pieces I need. I guess I'll go like this. So, yeah. Apparently I can't count. Okay, so these are going to go here. This is going to go. Nope, I did not want to glue those down yet. So thankfully I didn't press those down too hard. I'm going to use this wet glue. Yeah, so it is pretty obvious that I am not 65 gray-haired female. But she thought that I was Pat. Did glue that one to put it down because I knew I didn't have to glue anything on that. So we got a good laugh out of that she didn't know who she was actually speaking to. Because she's crazy. Or she drinks a lot. Either way. Okay. And this is going to go on the outside like that. So let's go ahead and glue these. Let's put this down. And glue that one down like so. Glue this one down. Like so. There we go. This together. Oops. one long one and 2 shorts. So I have this one, and this one is almost ready. What did I say? I have to look at my measurements again to see what I needed it. So I needed it at 2 3/4. So I think this was at no, that one was long. 2 3/4. And let's go ahead and do this one at 2 3/4. I don't know if those are the correct sizing. And then I need one long one for the inside, and I don't have any paper for that. So go ahead and measure this out. There we go. And let's go ahead and do 1/4. Oops. I apparently cannot count. Math is too hard for me. Then again, I think I was kind of in the storytelling mode of everything. So yeah, I honestly think that after Christmas, everything's going to kind of calm down and it's going to go back to what it was. Did I cut this at? No, I cut this at 1. Okay, let's try this again. I seem to be having a hard time with the 3/4 measurement. Okay, so let's get that. Oh, a little more ink. And okay. This is actually one of the more simple boxes that I will have done. Okay. There we go. So there we go. Okay, 2 more pieces and then we just have the top to decorate. And I hope that Tara will use each of these boxes again if possible, or the packaging if she can possibly use it again. That's kind of what I'm doing with it. Okay. And then these go inside. And I want to tie it with a little bow. And that's going to be too short. Let's go ahead. I need to cut that. chair and it's squeaking is going to drive me even more crazy. I'm already a little bit, oops, sorry about the camera, guys. I'm already a little bit crazy, but it's going to be even more so. Doesn't have to be a giant or perfect bow, just a nice bow. She can use this ribbon if she wants to. That's just going to go right on in there. Now, I've got okay. You know when I'm concentrating, when I don't talk a lot. Okay. There's that. I already have a little bow tied. Like that. And I even picked out a little flower. I know the flower kind of covers up the bow. Maybe I want that bow. Maybe I want this bow. Its ties are longer. Or do the bow. Maybe that. I think the flower, I love that flower, but I'm thinking maybe it's a little too big. So let's go with a slightly smaller flower, or quite a bit smaller. I think that works a little better. All right. Let's glue the tag kind of wherever we want. We'll glue the bow wherever we want. Well, and then we'll glue the flower on. There we go. There we go. So there is the box for the toilet paper rolls. So that is it for this video. It's a little bit shorter, and then I have one more box to do. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.